Hello, everybody. Welcome to Old Tales of Nevada, past and present. Glad to have you with us this week. We got a great show talking about Artown 2016, but we're going to talk about the past, present, and future as well. So stay tuned. We'll have the whole show right after this.
Hi there. I'm Roy Marshall of the Marshall Mint in Virginia City, Nevada. I'm proud to announce that our 7-ingot set honoring the V&T Railroad is now finished.
That's right, Roy. These beautiful 999 silver ingots celebrate the engines from the world-famous V&T Railroad and honor Nevada's sesquicentennial. These limited edition treasures can be purchased only at the Marshall Mint in Virginia City, Nevada.
Or visit us at marshallmint.com to get yours today.
Shoeman's Custom Cycle with a biker's bike shop. From the new set of pipes to custom renovation, building ultimate machines is our reputation. Feel the performance, experience the power. From chrome to leather, the selection doesn't quit. If it wasn't done to Shoeman's, it ain't. Shoeman's Custom Cycle with a biker's bike shop.
When it comes to cleaning your carpet and tile, make the right choice and call A-Choice. They use a 2-step deep extraction steam cleaning system that removes dirt and those nasty mites and bacteria from your carpet and tile. A-Choice offers baby-safe cleaning products and specializes in pet odor removal. So make the fresher, cleaner, healthier choice. Call A-Choice Carpet and Tile Cleaning, locally owned and operated at 745-1863.
This is John. He's an 18 to 34-year-old male who enjoys football, reality shows, and dramas that forewarn us of the coming zombie apocalypse. John sees an average of 37 commercials per day, and at Spectrum Reach, it's our job to make sure he never sees yours. Because you sell high-end furniture, and John still lives with his parents. So meet Tim. Get more from your marketing. Target only the customers who matter most to your business. Get targeted and go farther at SpectrumReach.com.
Welcome, everybody, to Old Tales of Nevada, past and present. I'm John O'Brien, the host of the show. And as you look across the set here, you'll see Roy Marshall, our co-host. And Roy, welcome to the show.
How you doing, Johnny?
Finally back together after a couple of weeks of travel.
You went to Yellowstone.
Yes, I did. A beautiful country, big sky country.
Big sky country. We like it.
Yeah, looking forward to doing the show today. We have our special guest, a good friend of the show, Jakki Ford, who is representing Artown 2016, and she's going to tell us about all the wonderful events that are happening this July.
Yes.
And we'll talk about start dates, end dates, and all of that as we go through the show, and how this whole thing got started. So we look forward to that conversation. But we always go back to you, Roy, because you, Roy, tells us why we do the show and tells us what he's doing up on the Comstock and the Marshall Mint and the Silverland and all of that. So you, Roy, we'll turn it over to you for a few minutes.
You betcha, Johnny O. Well, we do this show, Old Tales of Nevada, because everybody's life is important, but the lives of people in the state of Nevada have been very historical in many ways, which has helped the whole United States, which not a lot of people know about. But after the Civil War, the country was totally broke. The United States of America and owed more than what we were worth to France, Germany, and England.
Exactly.
And the Comstock production was such that it allowed them to pay Abraham Lincoln some $8 or $9 million to pay them off, which started the United States of America. And then we're very famous here because we also started the dollar, which made change for the gold money that was already in circulation because there wasn't any silver.
That's right.
Most of the silver was taxable in Mexico.
Yeah, right.
So
the first silver district.
It did a tremendous job. And up at the Comstock, we found that the material that is around the very rich silver and gold deposits carries quite a bit of platinum content, which is quite unusual. And we're also finding this to be true in some other areas, but this is some more from the Marshall mine up there. This is kind of what it looks like. And
okay.
You guys know I go out in the afternoon and chop that up.
Yeah. Not a bad hobby, huh?
This is a pretty unusual looking specimen.
Yeah, where'd that come from?
That's beautiful.
This comes from a secret mine that I've had over in California for a number of years.
Oh, wow.
I want it.
Yeah, I don't think I've ever seen that before. That's a beautiful
It
piece.
matches my outfit.
Yeah. So you're gearing up. You have the processing plant up there. You're starting to get ore out of the mine, and we're going to look forward to some real Comstock gold and silver that you'll be able to purchase right at the Silverland. Not the Silverland, but the Marshall Mint.
Yep.
96 North C Street.
And we're putting the largest silver collection probably in the world in the hotel.
Yeah.
Up there, so we'll have that up there in another couple of weeks or so.
Yeah. Now, do you want to tell them about the good news about the Reno Town Mall?
Yeah, well, we planned on developing a museum and an operation in the Reno Town Mall.
That's
with
right.
The owners there.
Just in time for the holidays, come October,
we'll have
I
a
suppose.
museum there that shows the gem and mineral crystals with the jewelry that goes with that.
Yeah.
So that people can learn where rubies and emeralds and those things come from.
Yeah, it's going to be wonderful because it'll be available for tours. And kids can come in and see what the actual raw material looks like and then how it's transformed into that beautiful jewelry that you can purchase at the Marshall Mint. But it'll be right down here in Reno, so it'll be so easy to get to and access. And prices will be good as they just are up there at the Marshall Mint. So you got that in the Silverland. Great place to be. Special events happening all summer, so you want to get your reservations early. What's the
We're going to put a healing waterfall up at the
I like
hotel.
it. I like it. I like it. If you do that, I'll be there.
Me too.
And what's the reservation number?
847-4484.
You got it.
Give them a call.
847-44.
Book a room.
Yeah. So with you today is your good friend, Lady the dog. Yeah. She's our little mascot for the show. And besides that, you, Roy, tell us where we're at. We're in the pool room.
We're in the pool room, which is a kind of a replica of the Hotel Chantilly's ballroom over in Paris, France, which was torn down in the 1960s.
Yeah, this is a beautiful room. Beautiful room. Yeah, Jackie's been here before for parties and so on and so forth.
I love
Jackie, we want to welcome you to the
welcome
show, Old Tales Nevada. And it's too bad you didn't dress up for the show, you know? I mean, you just wore what you lounge around with at the house. Huh?
Yes, morning coffee.
Morning coffee. You create your own little sunshine there, don't you?
I do.
Before we go too much further, what is that?
Well, I'm dressed in an outfit with a Brazilian flavor.
Yeah.
Not only because of the Summer Olympics coming up, but also because of the excitement and the multicultural entertainment that's going to be coming in July for
Artown. That is really true. I mean, when you think about special events in Reno, we have many of them. This is probably the most multicultural event that's available, and it just brings in thousands and hundreds of thousands of people every single year.
Exactly.
So it's great stuff. But Jackie, for people who don't recognize you from town, and you've been on our show before, but just give us a quick bio from where you're from.
Oh gosh, a quick bio.
Yeah. Some of your exploits, accomplishments.
Yeah. Well, I am a college graduate. I majored in speech theater and communications in Michigan. And I basically, in college, after my scholarship, was trying to decide if I wanted law school or the fine and performing arts. And I decided on the fine and performing arts.
There you go.
And I've been doing it my whole life since I was
You did Motown.
15.
You were involved in Motown, Detroit.
Yeah. Well, I wasn't in Motown. I was too young.
Oh, okay.
But they had a show that they would put on every year called the Motown Review.
Oh, okay.
And at the time, I was dancing on a TV show in Canada, kind of like American Bandstand.
Oh, okay.
And I got hired to do that regularly every week, which is how I got my first membership in the American Federation of Television and Radio Artists.
Okay. Yeah, you never told me that before. I didn't know that. You're from Canada. Is that where you're from?
I'm from Detroit, but I was in high school and I had to go across the bridge to Windsor, Ontario, to the TV
that's
studio.
That's real close right there to Canada.
Yeah, right there.
Yeah, and then go back to school, and after school I'd go to the studio and back and forth. And I just love the performing arts so much that I just wanted to explore everything. So I did modeling and singing and dancing. And
you went to L.A.
acting. Oh, gosh.
Vegas. And then locally you danced at one of the big shows here.
I actually went to Hollywood and did some wonderful things. I went to New York and did some wonderful things. And then I was in Las Vegas as a showgirl for the MGM Grand at the time for the Don Arden multi-million-dollar stage spectaculars.
Yeah, how about
so I was a singer and a dancer and an actress.
Didn't you dance in Hello Hollywood?
I did.
Here?
The first show I did was Hallelujah Hollywood in Las Vegas. And then MGM, we were rehearsing for the new replacement show called Jubilee. And there was the MGM Fire. And then I went to the Tropicana, the Folie Bergère show.
Wow.
While they were rehabbing, the MGM Grand.
Right.
Then I got an offer to go to Japan, so I went to Japan and did that show. And then I got called back to Las Vegas. While I was in Japan, I said, come on back, we're going to open Jubilee.
Wow.
So I came back and we opened Jubilee.
Yeah.
I was in the original company.
Wow.
And it ran for 34 years.
Isn't that something?
But then I was asked to come to Reno to do Hello Hollywood Hello, which was another Don Arden MGM Grand production.
Yeah.
As a singer and principal dancer.
Oh, okay. You're a principal dancer. I mean, you're in the front row.
Yeah. And at first, he said, I want you to go to Reno and be in my show. And I went, Don, where's Reno?
Where's
I
Reno?
never heard of it.
Well, that's true.
But when I got here, I fell in love with it.
Yeah.
I fell in love with the show, the people, Lake Tahoe, Virginia City. It's just a jewel.
Yeah, you got a lot of things going for it.
And John, wasn't that really maybe the first major stake at art here in the area? Was that show, that Hello Hollywood show?
It was
That
the
was
biggest.
huge. Yeah, it was
we
the
had
biggest.
over 200 in our campus.
Yeah, well, that stage alone is humongous.
Stage hands and
We didn't have any art
dressers.
museum or hardly anything.
Yeah, a lot of people in Reno went to that show. They had a family show, and then they had the adult show, from what I understand.
Yes.
When I came, it was towards the end of it. I think it ended when, in the
1989.
1989. So
I think it
was
opened in 1978,
Yeah.
I believe.
Yeah.
I joined the show in 1981.
81, yeah. So you used to be able to, they had a beautiful showroom there.
It was a big draw for Reno.
Oh, absolutely. It was
Yeah, it
well-known
was.
Well, we had
worldwide.
some of the biggest stars from MGM come to the
Yeah.
grand opening.
Yeah.
Gene Kelly.
Yeah, that were starring in the show.
But they had
I
the
was
show.
living in that hotel during that period of
You
time.
were.
The show was a tribute to all the old MGM classic movie musicals.
Ah, okay. Yeah, I never got to see the show.
So even the rooms were all designed.
Yeah, I think I was too young. They wouldn't let me in. I don't know.
It was Cary
Where are we
Grant,
on time, guys? How we
Gene Kelly. It
doing?
was
We've
wonderful.
got 2 minutes to go? Okay, 2 minutes.
Okay.
So and so after that, what did you do?
Actually, I went and did some performing. I started singing solo. I was going to go to Paris, and then the money's got a little funny, and I said, no, it's too expensive to go over there and not get paid well. And Don Arden, who actually wanted me over there, he said, don't go over there cheap because they won't respect you. So he said, wait for the right monies. And so I went to New York.
Yeah.
And I got to sing backup for Rosemary Clooney.
Oh, wonderful.
At Carnegie Hall for the
Fantastic.
Irving
Oh,
Berlin 100th birthday celebration.
Yeah, that must have been pretty heady
Oh,
to be
it was
in Carnegie Hall.
Yeah,
I
with
mean,
over
even as a
100
backup singer.
100
Wow.
iconic stars in that
wonderful.
show.
That was a great start.
Well, you're the one. You're well prepared then, and well qualified to be part of this Artown.
Yes.
And I know you've been part of it and supporter of it for a number of years. So we're going to
Performed
talk
in it
about
many
that
times, yeah.
when we come back. Get into the history of Artown and how that became such a big deal here in
Yes,
Reno.
very
So
good.
more Old Tales of Nevada, past and present, with Jakki Ford and Roy Marshall right after this.
For your spring and summer wardrobe, soft pastels have arrived at Boutique Elegante. Wonderful sweaters, tunics, and capris create that special look. Bold and bright, the colors of summer in fabulous combinations of red, navy, white, or black. Beautiful chiffon skirts with coordinating tops. Imagine these fashions at your patio party, a day at the lake, or on a cruise. This and so much more at Boutique Elegante.
Somewhere in Time is the place to find the unexpected gift that will be treasured for all time, with one of the largest beer and sun purple glassware collections on the West Coast. vintage toys, Roseville, Flow Blue, casino and brothel memorabilia, Fenton glassware, antique kerosene lamps, sports memorabilia, vintage neon, and automobile ads. Yes, the unexpected. Find a gift that will be treasured for all time at Somewhere in Time in Reno.
Deluxe Travel, locally owned and operating since 1991, is the home for travel to Mexico and Central and South America. The crew at Deluxe Travel is bilingual, trustworthy, thorough, and caring. They will do everything possible to make your dream vacation the best it can be. Now is the time to book for winter travel, so stop by the office at 100 California Avenue or call 686-7000. You can also check us out on our website at deluxetravelLTD.com.
At Deluxe Travel, we sell dreams. Come in and plan yours.
Welcome back to Old Tales Nevada, past and present. We're talking with Jakki Ford, who's a great entertainer right here in the local area, but has, as we learned, been all over the world pretty much with her talents and singing and entertaining. And now she's helping out with Artown 2016 and been a supporter of that event for quite a while as a participant and as probably behind the scenes with coordination.
Right.
And
well, I was on
planning.
the Arts and Culture Commission for 2 terms.
Yeah.
So.
Well, this is a great event that we have here, as many of our events, they really stand out quite different from anything else that goes on around the United States. You know, there's other art-type festivals, and some of them have some notoriety, but Artown, from small beginnings, has now become a worldwide event. Everybody knows about it, and people actually come from all over the world for this event, right?
They do. They do.
Yeah.
And
So let's talk about how it started. I mean, who had the bright idea to do this whole thing, and when?
Actually, in the 80s, there were a group of local artists and people that thought that art was important to a community and could bring vitality and excitement. And they decided, why don't we have a special event where we can invite the citizenry and people who pay their taxes and all come and have something to enjoy and see the level of talent that we have here with visual art, fine and performing art, you know, music, dance, the 9 yards, sculpturing and everything. And Karen Craig actually started it.
Remember her?
From my knowing. And she built it up from a little nothing, pretty much. Every year it kept growing and building and growing and growing. And Beth McMillan took over the leadership at a certain point and continues to build and grow it to, like we say,
it's
national.
Amazing. Now, a question for you. When it first started, Jakki, was it a month-long event or was it just a weekend?
You know, it's been such a long time that we've been doing it, I kind of lose track. But
it was a month-long event.
I think
it always was, huh?
But it wasn't as big, and there weren't as many participants. And now the group brings in international stars. Like this year, this is the 21st anniversary.
Oh, became an adult.
Jubilee. Actually, the name of the show I used to do. But their 21st anniversary, and they have wonderful people coming in, like UB40, Katie Lang.
Katie Lang, I'm familiar with her.
The Reno Philharmonic. They actually, I think, are opening night, July 3rd.
July 3rd. Oh, that's great. They'll probably have some kind of patriotic kind of thing
at 5 p.m.
So Wingfield Park has kind of been
that was the initial
epicenter for it, right?
Exactly.
And so imagine in the first days, it was probably more of a music type festival, right? I mean,
pretty much, but we had visual art placed around the city at different locations.
But I'm talking about the early days, because they didn't have the context they have now.
No, and the events weren't as large.
Right. So it was kind of a small community,
little baby
kind of a
that
thing
we had to develop through adolescence. And, you know.
But evidently, the casinos must have seen a great value in it and bringing people to town.
They did start to become aware. At first, they didn't think that it had any significance or importance. And they felt that they were the ones that were drawing visitors and all. Until it was proven that more people from out of state were coming for the month of July to enjoy all the Artown experiences.
Yeah. It's so nice to be able to come to a town which is known as gambling town, but to be able to enjoy other amenities.
Yes.
And I think Reno, because of the casino influence in the beginning, has drawn a lot of artful type of events and people, entertainment, right?
And now,
also you got to admit that Walker over here with the Nevada Museum of Art, he's brought a number of events too. And he really has fed our town too with his activities from there.
Yeah, we truly are the biggest little city in the sense of having these kinds of wonderful cultural type activities happening on a regular basis in town. So to put an event for us like Artown, it seems that it would be easier to do here than say in some other city that doesn't have the amenities that we've always had.
We're such a beautiful little, biggest little city with wonderful people that we have a good communication network. And so we can make things happen pretty quickly.
And charity thrives here, it really does. For the Benningtons and all the people here.
City officials, and the mayor, city council and all, saw the draw and how wonderful it was.
We're filling the hotels.
Back to downtown, which was pretty dead, for quite a long time. So now with the revitalization and the new venues and shops and cafes, that were built around the little Artown events in Wingfield Park and Riverwalk, district that it's really blossomed beautifully. And we can look back and say thank you to all the wonderful people that started it and came up, had the vision to come up with something.
Karen Craig was one who truly had no stop in her.
And Christine Fay was, in charge of the Arts and Culture Commission, who I served under, and just a wonderful collaboration of people.
Is Karen still in town?
I have to mention Tim Jones. He did quite a lot for Artown, and he recently passed away.
Oh, we did. I'm sorry about that.
So we're going to have a little celebration for him. And keep.
Is the organization? Is there a paid staff? Is it a nonprofit with a lot of volunteers? How many people embrace the organization that puts this on every year? Because this is huge.
Actually, it's a pretty small staff.
It is.
You'd be surprised, but they get a lot accomplished because they work well together.
Oh, okay.
And every year, they get more and more experienced. And we have people actually in the community that participate, and also they bring in celebrity acts from out of state and just coordinate everything so beautifully.
I wonder what the budget is to put something like that on,
It can be quite expensive. Every year, though, it's grown nicely. And the Arts and Culture Commission donates a certain amount of funds to the project, the Artown project. The City Council donates monies to the Arts and Culture Commission.
And I imagine you get grants.
And there's grants, National Endowment of the Arts, and things. And we have sponsors for Artown, local sponsors.
Who are some of the local sponsors that have been with you for a long time?
You would ask me that.
And he had, like, for example, Cardiers Dolan, Richard
many.
West, some of those guys have been around forever.
Resort.
Reno Dodge, probably, So those are great.
And even some of the smaller businesses contribute a lot.
Well, I think it's a niche for everybody.
I
mean, one of the events is going to fit
everything.
One of the sponsors.
There's jazz, there's bluegrass, there's blues, there's classical, there's a group from, I think, San Jose, a flamenco.
Oh, really?
Dancing. I love flamenco.
Dance like you.
They're coming. I mean, it's just phenomenal. Puppet troupe.
Oh, no kidding.
The puppet show.
Something for the kids, something for the adults.
Family-oriented events every day. So you can get the booklet at the Artown office or go online to renoisartown.com.
Now, the paid events also?
There are some.
Help?
Most of it is free, but there are some paid events. But it will show in the booklet, or it'll be online.
Now, when you think about getting acts to come to our town, in the old days, it was probably fairly easy because there were local participants more than anybody famous, particularly. So, do you go to talent agency, or do you have to make all these calls yourself?
The staff,
how does that
basically,
work?
Beth McMillan goes to New York.
Oh, New York. Okay.
To a big convention like Best and promotes Artown.
I see.
Also gets credentials from other talent managers and agents and things.
Okay.
And negotiates deals.
Okay. So there is kind of a central place you can go to negotiate talent.
Yeah, and then people also can make submissions. You know, if they'd like to participate.
Right.
You can participate as a producer yourself. Like I did. What was it, last year? Or the
last year,
before?
I think it was.
Yeah, I performed my whole album live with the Reno Jazz Orchestra in Wingfield Park. And but there's wonderful things for everybody.
Yeah.
There's film night. They're showing lots of great movies. You can come bring your lawn chairs and your blankets.
Sit under the stars. Yeah. So
Pops Orchestra is doing Rodgers and Hammerstein music, Broadway music.
That'd be great.
Wonderful things. I'm really excited.
Yeah, and I guess they set up Wingfield. They got the stage there, right?
Yes.
And the sound is really
very good.
Pretty spectacular.
Professional people handling all the audio and all the venues.
All the venues.
You'll be quite pleased.
Yeah, that's the neat thing about Artown, because it really does embrace the whole town.
Oh yeah, there's fun stuff.
Yeah.
There's actually too much to do.
Yeah.
Every day.
Every day.
So you can go online and select what events you want to attend.
I see.
You know, you can log in and make your own account and select what shows and workshops and what have you that you want to attend, so that you can keep a good calendar for yourself.
Okay.
Because there's so much going on.
Yeah.
It's impossible to make everything.
Yeah.
But that's the beauty of it. You know, you can pick and choose.
Yeah, yeah. So I imagine all the art galleries are involved, right? Like we had our gal from the art co-op there on the other day. I imagine
I saw her. I saw that show.
She's really quite the gal, and they have that venue, so they probably open that up for one of the events.
Right, right.
Does it cost people to be involved?
No, they actually call for volunteers. If there are people interested in volunteering to help, they always need volunteers because it's a major project.
Yeah.
They start a year in advance.
Yeah. Is there more acts that want to be involved than can be involved?
Sometimes, yes.
Yeah. And do you have a screening process?
Yes. The staff and Beth, who's the director, sort of puts together a lineup.
Okay.
And then they present that to the Arts and Culture Commission.
And they make that selection.
And then we look at who they want to bring and how much it's going to cost and all.
Okay,
and then the Arts and Culture Commission donates, and then we give them a thumbs up and
away they go.
Fly.
We'll be back with more Old Tales of Nevada and Artown right after this.
Yikes! Look what's in your carpet and tile. Dirty, nasty dust mites, bacteria, germs, and pet odor. Make the right choice and call A-Choice Carpet and Tile Cleaning today. They use a two-step system that removes all that nasty stuff from your carpet and tile, and they offer baby-safe cleaning products. Call A-Choice today. The first 25 customers to call will get 3 rooms cleaned for the price of 2. Call today, 745-1863.
For your spring and summer wardrobe, soft pastels have arrived at Boutique Elegante. Wonderful sweaters, tunics, and capris create that special look. Bold and bright, the colors of summer in fabulous combinations of red, navy, white, or black. Beautiful chiffon skirts with coordinating tops. Imagine these fashions at your patio party, a day at the lake, or on a cruise. This and so much more at Boutique Elegante.
This is John. He's an 18 to 34-year-old male who enjoys football, reality shows, and dramas that forewarn us of the coming zombie apocalypse. John sees an average of 37 commercials per day, and at Spectrum Reach, it's our job to make sure he never sees yours. Because you sell high-end furniture, and John still lives with his parents. So meet Tim. Get more from your marketing. Target only the customers who matter most to your business. Get targeted and go farther at SpectrumReach.com.
Somewhere in Time is the place to find the unexpected gift that will be treasured for all time, with one of the largest beer and sun purple glassware collections on the West Coast. Vintage toys, Roseville, Flow Blue, casino and brothel memorabilia, Fenton glassware, antique kerosene lamps, sports memorabilia, vintage neon, and automobile ads. Yes, the unexpected. Find a gift that will be treasured for all time at Somewhere in Time in Reno.
If you're a fan of Old Tales of Nevada, past and present, we are proud to announce that now you can purchase any of our past episodes on our new website, talesofnevada.com. That's right, these stories of our great Nevada history are now available to you on DVD. Over 180 individual episodes featuring the people, places, and stories that have made us all so proud to live in this great state. So get yours today, a piece of Nevada history. Visit talesofnevada.com. We're back here in Old Tales of Nevada, past and present. We're with Roy Marshall. He's our co-host here at the show. We're sitting in his beautiful pool room in the mansion here on Lakeside. We love doing the show here. It's really very pretty. And then to add to our beauty is Jakki Ford, and Jakki Ford's with Artown 2016, and she's dressed in some of the beautiful costumes that you might see right on stage. And these are professional costumes. I would imagine something like that cost a few shekels, right?
A few.
Yeah. In the thousands to build something like that, or what?
A little.
Where do you buy stuff like that? Who builds those things?
There's certain vendors and people that make costumes and order feathers and fabrics.
In Reno, or do you have to?
I have my sources.
You have your sources?
Yeah. There's some here in Reno. There's some in Las Vegas.
What a talent that is, huh?
Yeah.
Wow. All right. Well, see, if you want it, you can find it.
Was it Karen that has all those dresses from the...
Oh, yeah, Karen Burns.
From
the Hello Hollywood.
Part of the Hello Hollywood collection.
Yeah. So we have all these people coming from around the world. You were telling me off-set that even UNR gets involved in helping some of these VIPs from around the world come in here, huh? Yeah. That's great. So nobody is exempt from this Artown. Everybody can be involved.
Yes.
Somehow, some way.
Yes.
Okay.
Come on.
And we mentioned in the last segment that it encompasses much of Reno. I mean, north, south, east, west. So when does it all kick off? Let's get into some of the details here. What day?
Opening night actually is June 30th.
June 30th.
June 30th.
And where's that at?
It's at Wingfield Park with the Reno Philharmonic.
Ooh.
It's the 21st anniversary called the Jubilee. Starts at 5 p.m.
All right, yeah. And what can we expect there?
Just great music and festivities and excitement.
Okay. Are you going to be singing?
For that one this year, no, but I'll be singing elsewhere. But there's going to be lots of fun and exciting musicians, professionals.
Okay.
That will just be very thrilling. And they're also, I'm pretty sure, going to be doing fireworks.
Oh, fireworks.
At the end,
Okay.
So it starts at 5, so get there early.
Yeah.
Blankets and chairs.
Blankets and chairs. Paid event or free?
That opening night is usually always free.
Free? Wow. Okay, and it's Wingfield?
Wingfield Park.
Right there where all the river.
Double check on the website.
Okay. Where do you park when you go down there? I mean, parking to me is always...
it's a little tedious, but there's actually, everybody always seems to find a place to park.
Are the parking garages all open and ready to consume all the people that are going to be there?
Right, and the areas around the courthouse after 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
You know, there's parking there.
What about for the elderly, like people who would love to go, but, you know, maybe they're not walking real well?
Well, there's handicapped parking spaces and arrangements that can be made.
Is there shuttles that would pick you up from a parking garage and take you to the venue if necessary?
Some of the retirement communities, they have their own buses and things.
Yeah, that's right.
And they'll shuttle their...
How about RTC? Are they involved in getting people to and from the event?
They'll be running, and also the Spirit buses.
Oh, Spirit buses, okay. And they come right to Winfield, I guess, right?
Yeah, they go all around the city.
All around the city. And I think that's a free ride.
And there's also things happening in Midtown also.
Oh, okay.
Downtown and Midtown.
Midtown, yeah. Midtown's becoming a big factor.
Yes, it's growing beautifully also. Yeah. I'm happy to see.
And not too far from here, actually.
Yeah.
You could almost walk there. You're right, if your ankle was better. So that's opening night. And what is the show, about 2-3 hours long?
For opening night?
Opening night.
5 to probably 9.
9, yeah. So
With
you
the
want to bring a
fireworks
blanket.
and everything, yes. But
June
the weather
30th.
should be beautiful.
Well, we're hoping so. It's like cold today, in my opinion, but
It's kind of
hopefully
going up and
it'll
down
warm
a little bit, but it'll be beautiful.
Yeah.
I'm sure.
Okay, so that's a big opening event. You get to meet all the organizers, I suppose, and
The sponsors and the dignitaries and the staff
Yeah.
and the council members,
Yeah.
the mayor. They're usually always there on the opening night.
good.
And closing night is also exciting.
And what's closing?
Closing night is July 31st. And they're bringing in Landau Eugene Murphy Jr.
Oh, and he is?
Who is a jazz singer who won, I think it was America's Got Talent.
Okay.
He sang a lot of the
Yeah.
Frank Sinatra
Oh, yeah.
music.
So
Well,
you're
he'll
into
be-
him, huh?
Yeah,
You like him?
I'd like to be up there with
Yeah, because that's your company.
I specialize in jazz.
You love
and
that kind of music as
big
well.
band swing, right?
Yeah, for sure.
But he's coming in July 31st, so that's going to be amazing.
Yeah. So in between, what are some of the highlighted events, some of the big events that a person might want to, mark off on the calendar?
Well,
before
I mentioned UB40. There's going to be lots of rock and roll groups and
Okay.
blues groups, but for those that like K.D. Lang's style, she'll be coming. Also, Roseanne Cash.
Ooh, Roseanne Cash.
Roseanne Cash is coming July 14th.
She's a very good singer. Yeah.
And there's also a cowboy poetry event.
I think Barclays Ranch has some.
Barclays Ranch. Yeah, we do cowboy poetry here on the show once in a while with our good buddy Argenta.
Yeah.
Argento.
I love it. I used to
Yeah.
go to the ones up in Genoa. And they have the cowboy
Yeah.
poetry up there. But Clint Holmes is another great artist coming from Las Vegas.
Okay.
Wonderful, fabulous professional singer.
Okay. What's his genre? What?
Jazz, pop,
Yeah.
beautiful, beautiful singer, entertainer, and very handsome.
Very handsome. All right.
That helps.
Well, you watch it now. You're a married lady.
Yeah. But, just these wonderful, brilliant people with great talent, that shouldn't be missed.
Okay, very good. So you could actually go out every single night
Yes.
of July.
Oh, there's stuff.
Yeah.
Every day there's like 10 or 12
Now let's
things
talk
you can do.
about some venues outside of the Wingfield Park area. How about down towards the south end? If somebody wanted to catch something down that way, what venue is going to be used most frequently? Is it Bartley's Ranch there?
Bartley Ranch will have events.
Okay.
You'll
nice
see on the
event there.
website and in the booklet
Uh-huh.
a multitude of locations for
Yeah.
everything.
Yeah.
And I'm pretty sure that there are maps to show people how to get there.
Where to park, and all that kind of thing. Is Virginia City now?
Or you
Do they
can Uber if you don't drive.
Uber? There you go. We can use Uber. You can now. Is Virginia City part of our town as well? Are they going to have venue up there? At Piper's, for example.
That I'm not certain.
Yeah.
I would suggest you check the website.
Yeah. I bet you they do,
and the
because I think I
booklet.
remember
Well,
from last
the
year.
town hospital building, remember, with the girl in there?
Yeah.
They
In
might have.
Australia,
They
they
might have
have
a few
it.
events up there too.
Yeah, that's a fun place if you've never been up to Virginia City.
I love Virginia
Piper's
City.
is great.
Yeah.
They have that wonderful acoustics in there.
Oh gosh, yes. I remember going in there before they renovated. And I went in, there was hardly anybody in there on this afternoon that I was there, except me, my mother, and my aunt,
Yes.
who was visiting from Michigan.
Uh-huh.
And so we went in, and there was a docent there, and I said, oh, because I'm from the theater. And it's a raked, Shakespearean raked stage
Yes.
there. It was built in the, 1800s?
Yes.
Anyway, so I said, can I go up on the stage and just sing a little bit? I just want to hear the acoustics. Because the entire ceiling was made of canvas.
Yes.
And the artisans of that era knew how to capture sound. No microphones,
Yeah, they had to do it.
no
Yeah, they
electric
had to.
sound systems or speakers.
Yeah.
It was all natural
Yeah.
and acoustically designed
Yes.
to make the whatever sound, whether it was musicianship or vocals or acting,
Yeah.
would reach the audience.
Isn't that something?
Oh, fabulous. I wish they would do that everywhere today.
Yeah, everything.
But-
I bet you have a real challenge with that, being a professional singer, going into these different venues.
They're all
and
different.
trying to get the sound right,
Exactly.
Even on TV, I listen to some of these award shows, and I don't know if my hearing is going bad or what.
No,
But
it depends on the
half
audio
the time can't
engineers.
understand the people.
We have a great one
changes.
here.
We do, yeah.
But that is an issue that most professionals are aware of and know how to handle when they go to all the various venues and stages.
Yeah, they know how to set it all. Well, you're good at that too. You have a
can
good
tell,
ear for that.
You develop a good ear, and you can tell who knows what they're doing. And
well, people pay a lot of money to go to some of these events.
They do.
And when you go there, you want to be straining to understand what words they're saying,
exactly.
right?
You want a good sound system, a great engineer. You as a performer need to articulate well lyrics or your acting.
Isn't that a problem with a lot of singers? I mean, not to get too far off the subject. People don't enunciate.
I want to hear the message. I want to hear the story.
Yeah.
But I can't because I don't understand what they say.
Yeah.
But anyway, I'm sort of old school trained, and that was very important. Plus, I specialize in speech and communication.
Oh, you do?
So on my albums, you never miss a word.
Very articulate.
That's what we like.
That's what we like.
Clarity.
Make it good for us old folks, So
you can check that out on JakkiFord.com, my website.
Yeah.
And you can hear my music on iTunes.
Yeah, we're going to have you sing in our last segment. We're going to have you sing something that goes along with the outfit.
Yes, I'd love to.
Yeah. So and that'll be a lot of fun. Yeah. Now, when you think about the arts and other activities other than music, they're using the art museum. They use the art. So they're going to have any special artist displays during that month?
There will be performances, Performances, and I believe workshops.
Okay.
Art workshops for children.
Okay. Are they bringing in any special shows
to the art museum?
Yeah, like a special artist of note, that would be there?
Not exactly to the art museum that I can remember, but...
Yeah. And then they do sculptures too?
There'll be sculptures and painting exhibits everywhere.
Yeah. And what's the most unusual act you think they're going to bring?
The one to take the kids to is that Discovery Museum.
Discovery Museum.
Yeah, they're going to have all.
They'll be right in the middle of that too. But is there any really strange thing?
What's really interesting, I find, is a mask theater troupe. That are coming in with these spectacular masks that would just be so exciting to see, these
And where
artists.
Are they from? Are they from a different country?
They're from another state, but I can't remember which one right now. But you'll see that on the calendar of events.
Yeah, just go to the website on everything. But I guess, and then they have movies too.
All kinds of wonderful
Yeah, movies, like some of these old movies,
and they're free to the public.
Free, yeah.
So bring your blankets and your chairs.
Do they sell popcorn?
Usually there are vendors.
Yeah. Ice cream, all that kind of thing.
Yeah.
We've got to take another break here, so let's do that. And we'll be back with more Old Tales in Nevada to finish up our show with Jakki Ford entertaining us. So look forward to that. Right back.
This is Lauren. She spends her days reading celebrity gossip, watching makeover shows, and checking out the occasional rom-com. Lauren sees an average of 15 commercials an hour, and at Spectrum Reach, it's our job to make sure she never sees yours. Because you're a sporting goods store, and Lauren has never chipped a nail. So meet Brittany. Get more from your marketing. Target only the customers who matter most to your business. Get targeted and go farther at SpectrumReach.com.
Yikes! Look what's in your carpet and tile. Dirty, nasty dust mites, bacteria, germs, and pet odor. Make the right choice and call A-Choice Carpet and Tile Cleaning today. They use a two-step system that removes all that nasty stuff from your carpet and tile, and they offer baby-safe cleaning products. Call A-Choice today. The first 25 customers to call will get 3 rooms cleaned for the price of 2. Call today, 745-1863.
Hi there, I'm Hugh Roy Marshall of the Marshall Mint in Virginia City, Nevada. I'm proud to announce that our 7-ingot set honoring the V&T Railroad is now finished.
That's right, Roy. These beautiful 999 silver ingots celebrate the engines from the world-famous V&T Railroad and honor Nevada's sesquicentennial. These limited edition treasures can be purchased only at the Marshall Mint in Virginia City, Nevada.
Or visit us at marshallmint.com to get yours today.
Shoeman's Custom Cycle with a biker's bike shop. From the new center pipes to custom renovation, building ultimate machines is our reputation. Feel the performance, experience the power. From chrome to leather, the selection doesn't quit. If it wasn't done to Shoeman's, it ain't. Shoeman's Custom Cycle. We're the Biker's Bike Shop.
This is Lauren. She spends her days reading celebrity gossip, watching makeover shows, and checking out the occasional rom-com. Lauren sees an average of 15 commercials an hour, and at Spectrum Reach, it's our job to make sure she never sees yours. Because you're a sporting goods store, and Lauren has never chipped a nail. So meet Brittany. Get more from your marketing. Target only the customers who matter most to your business. Get targeted and go farther at SpectrumReach.com.
We're back here for our last segment of Old Tales of Nevada, past and present. It's been a great show so far. We've had Jakki Ford with us, and she's a good friend of the show and a real support for the Artown celebration that happens every July here in Nevada, especially in Reno, since the late 80s, and it's turned into a fabulous event. I was looking at the website, and there's like 300,000 people attend these events.
Yes, I mean, it's as popular as Burning Man.
Yeah, amazing. And the economic impact on that is huge, right?
Brings a lot of people and a lot of money into the community. And
yeah,
a lot of love and excitement and joy.
Yeah. And pride that we can put on an event like that.
Yes.
And bring in so much culture.
A lot of cities don't have the budget anymore.
Yeah.
But we are blessed to have, mayor and city council and all to supply the money every year so we can do it.
And Reno's always been on the forefront of good stuff.
It all, and all the sponsors as well.
Absolutely.
Couldn't do it without them.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we look forward to the event coming.
Yes.
And taking part in one event or another during that month.
Yes.
And we look forward to a lot of the music that's going to be there because it's going to be so varied. And you are dressed in what they would consider to be a Brazilian kind of a thing. And you also sing a lot of different type of music, and one of them is the samba, or what do they call that kind of music?
That would be bossa nova.
Bossa nova type music. And I remember back in the 60s, driving down to the shore, down in Jersey, as we called it, and listening to the bossa nova and songs like that. Now, you're going to sing for us one of the songs that we are all familiar with, and this was done by Sergio
Mendes and Brazil 66.
Brazil 66. And that was a great... Yeah, it was a huge hit.
Yes.
It was.
Huge. Do you know what it means?
I do not.
It means, get away from me. I want to dance. I want a samba.
You want a samba. All right. Well, with that, let's let you give us a sample of the type of music in some of the events that we're going to be able to take part in Artown 2016.
Obrigado.
Okay.
Sara minha frente que luka sada Puxi samba escandi mandu O que quero é samba Este samba Tem escanje maraitatu Esse magic peto veio Samba escandi tu Mas que nada E samba dona que se pegado Sei a mim querer Amo cheirinho pinar Sara minha frente que quero caçada Puxei espessará O brequeiro é samba Este samba Quem escaja maraicatu É samba de peito bem O samba escangue tu Mas que nada
That was
Way to
wonderful.
go.
Thank you.
You got such a beautiful voice.
Thank you.
Yeah, and you know that brings back so many memories. Truly, I remember that song so well, and I must have been just a teenager in those years.
I think I was in Jersey during that time too.
Yeah. Well, you probably remember it. That was
high
big.
school there.
Yeah, that song was big. So anyway, we can hear that kind of music and a lot of other genres if we show up at Artown.
Yes.
And you've been mentioning the website for a lot of the show.
RenoIsArtown.com.
Yeah, RenoArtown. RenoIsArtown.com. Okay, because there's a lot. I was looking for the website earlier today, and there's a lot of different sites that kind of refer to our town. But to get
if you go to Reno is Artown, specifically to their site, then you're in the right place.
The right place, right.
And then you can also go by their office, which is on First Street. So if you can Google it, they can give you the address.
Yeah.
And you can GPS it.
Some of the
it's downtown.
events are very well attended. They're paid events, and one in particular is where you buy a table, right?
That's the Pops concert.
The Pop concert. Is that still
that's
happening?
That's in July also.
Okay.
I can't remember the date on that, so check the calendar.
So how does that work? You buy the table, and you can bring your own drinks and bring your own food, if you want, I suppose. And then there's probably food trucks out there that you could probably buy food.
Yes, I believe there are.
If you want to. Because we have a magnificent fleet of food trucks in Reno. And they kind of operate all year long, and they do kind of a weekly thing, as I understand.
Fridays at Idlewild Park.
Idlewild Park.
Yeah.
So, I mean, you'll have some very varied menus there anyway. But if you want to bring your own fried chicken, you can do it, right?
Yes, you can.
Yeah. Okay, and a six-pack.
Except for the indoor venues.
Yeah, except for the indoor venues.
There'll be some over at the Grand Sierra Resort and places like that where you can't bring food.
Are they going to use the big showroom? They remodeled that showroom.
They did. That
Have
was
you
the
been in
stage I used to dance on.
Yeah, I know.
I have. I went to see Dana Crawl.
Oh, you did?
Yeah.
Now, are they still maintaining the huge stage they have over there?
They actually cut it down a little bit off the front.
Oh,
to put in some more seating, but
more stadium
still,
seating.
they did a lovely job.
Good.
You know, you hate to see it changed when you've been dancing there for so long, and it was like your home.
Yeah.
But it's lovely. And,
Are you going to get a chance to sing over there one of these days?
I sure hope so soon. I just got a contact over there, so we're in the negotiating stages.
No kidding.
Yeah, I'm hoping that I can be there at least once a week.
I'd like to go over there and see a big show again. You know, that would be a great addition to Artown, is to put on a big stage show.
Well, they made that showroom now specifically for headliners.
Oh, okay.
But, you know, they can do whatever they want to do.
Yeah, absolutely. It's their stage.
Yes.
They paid for it, like Reagan used to say, right?
Yes.
When he was in those debates. So anyway, it sounds like a lot of fun, and the hotels, I suppose, are going to be full to the brim.
Oh, yes.
Yeah.
People can get rooms at discounted rates if they want to stay. Even locals, if you don't want to, if you live south or somewhere and you just want to stay downtown because there's, you know, you don't want to be burdened with parking issues.
Yeah.
Get a local hotel room.
Yeah. Now, is the Pepper Mill involved?
Make it like a vacation.
Is it Pepper Mill, Atlantis, some of those off of Virginia Street, or off the strip,
El
whatever you want to
say. Circus.
They're all going to
Silver
have
Legacy.
events.
There'll be music everywhere.
Oh, that's great.
Perez has a stage outside.
Wow.
In their plaza.
Wow. Oh, that's a great place. Yeah.
I think, we can congratulate, our previous mayor really helped that Artown whole.
Yes.
Robert Cesar, really.
For sure.
He did a lot to help that whole deal.
Special events sets us apart from many other communities because a lot of people have gaming now.
Yeah.
And so that's not so special anymore.
No.
And, Vegas has the huge casinos.
And we've got our beautiful environment in Lake Tahoe and all the sports, the kayaking, and the trucking. There'll be lots of that.
We definitely live in a special
professionals come and train.
Right in Tahoe.
They come train. No, they come train right here in our truckie.
Oh, no kidding, really?
Because of the altitude.
Oh, yeah, okay. You mean for the kayak?
Strengthens the kayakers. And otherwise, they have to go to other states and be way out in the boonies to get to and from.
Yeah.
Whereas here, they can park their car just a few feet away.
Yeah.
get their kayak in the water and go.
It gives them the same environment.
Then they can get out and go have a beer or a burger.
Cool. Yeah, I was by there the other day, yesterday, and there was a bunch of people swimming.
You'll see people swimming.
Yeah.
There's certain areas you can go to and wade around in. There'll be people tubing.
Yeah.
But I just want everybody to stay safe, though. Be smart about it.
You know what's neat about that area now is they brought a bunch of the artwork from Burning Man, which is another great special event.
They did.
And put it right down in that river area.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
right
kind
in
of
front
fun.
of City Hall.
Yeah.
There's a beautiful sculpture called Believe.
Ah, yes, I saw that.
And there's several others around, around town, too.
Yeah, around the theater there that used to be a church, and now it's a theater, more in the Lear's project.
Yes.
There's some artwork.
The Lear Theater.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. So when you come down for Artown, you're going to see a lot of different things that perhaps you haven't seen for a while, because a lot of people live down south.
In the new bridge,
right? That's a piece of art in itself.
Yes, it is.
They did a nice job on that.
They did.
Nice job. So a lot of things going on in Reno. It's booming.
Yes.
I don't know if you've been down south of town, but the Double Diamond area and the Monte and Curdy Ranch, I think can't build homes fast enough there.
I know.
A lot of new people in
you guys
town.
live down in that? I thought you had.
Yeah.
We've got a lot of people moving in,
Yeah.
because of Tesla and a couple of the other large
Swish, big companies coming in. So these people have never experienced these special events.
This will be their first time in experiencing our Artown.
That's right. They're going to fall in love with Artown. Well, listen, we're going to have to close her out here. Thanks for singing for us. Thanks for dressing up.
That
was great. And we look forward to seeing you down at Artown, someplace or another, one of the venues. And
I have some new music coming out on CD.
Okay, good. Check it out on her website.
Get that new
and
JakkiFord.com.
There you go.
And I'm on Facebook.
All right. And we look forward to you in local venues around town, too. So, Jakki Ford, thanks so much. And you, Roy, thanks for being here and letting us use the house again. And we want to thank the audience for being with us as well, and invite you back next week for another episode of Old Tales of Nevada, Past and Present. In the meantime, have a great Nevada day.